I'm Noah from American Muscle, and you are looking at the C&L oil separator for the passenger side, fitting 2011 to 2017 Mustang GTs, 2012 to 2013 Mustang Boss 302s, and 15 to 20 Mustang GT 350s. Now, sludge buildup in a motor is something that should be taken very seriously. An oil separator, also known as a catch can, is a great investment if you're looking to maintain the power of your Mustang and increase the longevity of your motor. Now, this oil separator is a drop-in upgrade, so you can be confident pulling the trigger as a DIYer. Now, everything you need to get plumbed up is included with the kit as well, like the hoses, the mounting brackets, and even the hose clamps. The can itself has a 2.5 ounce capacity and a nice drain at the bottom, so you don't need to remove this whole thing when the oil accumulates inside of it. Now, this kit also reuses the factory PCV, that's positive crankcase ventilation, so there's no modification to your motor required. So the construction on this separator is very stout. Now, it's made from aluminum, so it will never rust because of the moisture it holds inside. Then to top it all off, everything here is coated in a nice black finish to keep it looking great for a long time. Coming in around 80 bucks, C&L's oil separator really is the bit in the horse's mouth. Now, this little guy doesn't cost much at all, and it really could make or break the longevity of your Mustang's motor. So in terms of preventative maintenance, this is a great buy. The price point makes this separator a no-brainer in my opinion. Installing this oil separator is simple since everything is plug and play. Everything you need is included in the kit, and the install should take you right around 30 minutes, making this job an easy 1 out of 3 wrenches of difficulty. Speaking of install, let's head over to the shop and get this put on our Mustang.
For this install, you will need an impact, extension, 8 and 15 millimeter sockets, stubby Phillips head screwdriver, 19 millimeter wrench, and hose cutters. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing an oil separator on our Mustang, so let's get started. So our first step is going to be to remove our strut brace, and that has 2 15 millimeter nuts holding it in on each side. So we'll grab our 15 mil socket on our impact, get those off, and get that out of the way. So we'll pop our harness locator off for this side. Get this first one out of the way. And for this back one, you can just fold back your soft cover here. Then we'll go ahead and pop this off. We'll get our far side off first. Now it is a little bit tricky to get this side off, but if you do pull up, you can just fish it over top of your studs. Go ahead and remove that. Next, we can go ahead and remove our engine cover. We'll just go ahead and pop that right up and set this aside. So now we can go ahead and remove our passenger side PCV. So we'll start at our valve cover here. It has this little tab on the side of it that you can just push back like this and open up your clamp, pop that off. And we'll do the same thing on our intake side. Pop that up. So now we're going to go ahead and prep our oil separator to go onto the vehicle. And first we're going to add our drain valve here. So we're going to go ahead, thread that into the bottom of our separator. And this has a check valve, open or close, so you can drain your oil out once it's full, which you will need to do periodically. And then we'll grab a 19 mil wrench and we'll just snug this down. Now this is a tapered setup, so you don't need to crank it super tight. It will tighten itself. Okay, once we have all that snug, now your barb fitting should come pre-installed in your separator. It's never a bad idea to check your tightness. Ours are pretty good to go. Now this kit comes with 2 styles of mounting. You can choose the over-the-top mount, where you mount this in here like so, and then mount it to the side of something. Or you can choose this L bracket mount, which we are going to be using for our vehicle. It's the easiest application to do on here. So we have that ready to go, and we're going to go ahead and get it mounted first, and then we'll get our hoses situated on the car. So we're going to mount our bracket right here to this ground strap using this bolt. Now we're going to grab our 8mm socket and extension on our impact and go ahead and run this bolt out. That out. We're going to grab our L bracket, make sure our ground strap is still in place. It's very crucial to keep your ground strap underneath of the bracket. We don't want to sandwich it over top or anything like that. We'll go ahead and reuse the factory bolt. Has enough length to do this. Get that started, make sure our strap is nice and secure underneath there. We'll take our same 8mm socket and we'll get our bracket pointing the way we want towards our PCV system and away from where our strut brace is going to be. We'll go ahead and tighten this back down. So now we can go ahead and get our separator mounted using our rear mounting threaded hole and a provided Phillips head screw and a stubby Phillips head screwdriver. Go ahead and get our screw through first. Get that lined up. Go ahead and tighten this down. Now, if you're doing this at home, you may want to add some blue Loctite or something to that just for a little extra security. For demonstration purposes, we're not going to do that for ours, but it's never a bad idea at home. So this kit comes with one length of hose that we will need to cut down for our inlet and our outlet portions. So we're going to start with our inlet here to our valve cover. Now this is a very short one. We'll go ahead and get a general estimate how long it's going to need to be. And we'll go ahead and cut that section off. So now that we've got this marked out, we can go ahead and grab our hose cutters, snip off our section. Make sure you grab the section you're cutting off so you don't drop it. We'll go ahead and cut our section. That looks pretty good. I know this is a little bit of a tight fit, but we'll be able to get that sorted. Now we'll go ahead and do the same thing for our outlet side. Now you want to remember that you're going to be putting your engine cover back on. So you want to give a little bit of extra slack so it can come out around the engine cover. Got that there. We'll just give it a little bit of extra room. We'll go ahead and cut that as well. So we'll go ahead and open up our hose clamp just a little bit. And you want to remember to have your screw here accessible when you install it. Go ahead and get that on. Get this side in place. As you can see, this is a pretty tight angle here. So we actually may go with the other side first. And we'll add our hose clamp. So we've gone ahead and loosened back up our oil separator here just to go ahead and make it a little bit easier to get our hoses on the inlet side. Go ahead, get that on, get this back into place. Now it is kind of a tight fit, but it doesn't kink, so it will have full flow. And we'll go ahead and reinstall it. Now we can go ahead and tighten down our hose clamps using our stubby Phillips head screwdriver. And we can go ahead and get our outlet side on. So now we'll go ahead and do the same thing for our outlet side, and we'll start over here on our throttle body intake section. Get that onto that. And we'll go ahead and install our hose clamp again on this side. And we'll go ahead and tighten down our hose clamps, again with our stubby Phillips. This one can be a little bit tricky. And we'll go ahead and reinstall our beauty cover. Slide that under our cowl here. Get our little dowels lined up. Make sure our PCV hose goes right here. And pop this back in place. Now our front tab here is a little bit broken, so it's going to sit like that, but get the idea. Now we'll go ahead and reinstall our strut brace. Have to get it back under our harness here. Both sides lined up, and we can reinstall our hardware. So we'll go ahead and get our nuts reinstalled. Started, and then we can just fold this up, access our rear stud here. And we'll grab our 15 mil socket, go ahead and tighten these back down. Fold our cover back over. Go ahead and get our harness retainer back on our stud. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our C&L oil separator for the passenger side of your 11 to 17 Mustang GT, 12 to 13 Mustang Boss 302, and 15 to 20 Mustang GT 350. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.